Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live on Monday at 11 a.m. I am calling this segment Make It Monday, and I'm hoping to go live every Monday at 11 a.m. or there will be a recording up on my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook page, and they are both the Stamp Camp. So if you are looking for my Facebook page, just search for the Stamp Camp. Same with YouTube channel, just search the Stamp Camp and I should come up. Make sure that you like, follow, and share, and that way you will be notified on Facebook when I go live. Now YouTube has shut that feature off, so just check my Facebook channel and it should be every Monday at 11 a.m. It's going to be Make It Monday, and I'm going to be focusing on projects that you could give as gifts, maybe to teachers, neighbors. When we get closer to Christmas, it'll be Christmas gift ideas. It might be bags, tags. Today we are going to be creating a sticky notepad easel card, or easel. It can be a card. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. All right, so let me change the camera here. It looks like I am live. So let's get started. The stamp set that I chose to use for the project that I'm showing you today is the Harvest Hellos, and I paired it with the new Autumn Wheelbarrow dies, which is part of the Autumn Goodness bundle, which is in the mini catalog. This is a super cute stamp set for cards, but not only cards, but scrapbook pages. I love the fence that is the die in here in this set. I think you can do so many fall scrapbook pages with that fence. So let's get started. If you notice on my blog today, I did put the PDF file for this project on my blog. So if you missed that, go to my blog, www.thestampcamp.com, click on today's post, and scroll down and you will find the PDF file for the project for today. So like I said, this is a sticky note easel card. So the center easels up to create your sticky note easel. And then I did add a piece on the back side so that you could write a message, stamp a message on the back side. But it doesn't open up like a card, but it can still be considered a card because you have the back to write on. But I thought this was super cute. Welcome back to those teachers. It's a nice little fall project that they can have sitting on their desk with the little sticky notes. So let's get started on that. Our base is the black, and that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then our easel portion is 3 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, well, 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. Then we have our designer series paper. This is from the plaid tidings, and these are 1 inch by 4 1/4, and we're going to stick them along the side here like that. Now I got the color combination from my paper, so depending on what paper you use, you change up your colors. You can do this for Christmas. I am thinking the new Snowflake designer series paper and stamp set from the mini. I think this would be a gorgeous snowflake easel card holder as well. I might just create that so you can kind of see it. Some people are visual and they like to see the visual of it, so I'll probably work on that. And then let's see, what else do we got going on here? Well, let's just start assembling this. So I'm going to take my 1 inch strips. Some of you may have already got this cut and ready, so we are stamping together. But now that you know it's going to be Make It Monday, look for those PDF files and supply list, and you can make it with me. Kind of stamp together, right? I still will be live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but that is at 7:30 p.m. I thought I would make sure I'm within my thing here. And then on the back, you're just going to put your, you could stamp a pumpkin on the back to decorate it, write your sentiment, whatever you choose to do on the back side. Maybe you don't want to add a piece to the back side, totally up to you. There we go, that's done. Now I'm going to take the easel portion and we're going to fold it in half at that 4 1/4. It's kind of hard to see with black, but you do have the measurements. And then we're going to fold this back at that 2 1/8. And we're going to stick that right there in the center. Just like, make sure I got this. This has got to be folded towards you. Like that, so that it easels up at the front here. So you can use liquid glue, you can use the tear tape. I'm out of tape. Let me grab my liquid glue. You want something that's going to hold that easel down. So we're going to glue this in place with the fold at the top. Just like that. Looks good. I think we'll stick our sticky notepad in there now. I have a little sticky notepad. I just picked this up at the grocery store. There's all different sizes. This one happens to be 3 by 2 1/2. So we're going to just stick that inside. Kind of center that even on the sides and across the bottom. And then you can see how that's going to sticky, easel up there like that. Okay, so now we're going to create our focal point. Make sure I got my right piece of cardstock. This should be 3 1/4 by 4, and that's perfect. Then I took the fence die and I die cut it with black. So let's get that popped out here a minute. Good morning, good morning. I'm glad that you could join me today. Being this was the first time I'd come on Monday, I was surprised to find people found me, so that's cool. All right, so let me see here if anybody had any questions. So I'm going to take my gate. First I might do my strip across the top just because that will help me in placement for my gate. So it's just a 1/2 inch by 3 1/2 black, and probably about I would say 1/2 inch from the top, just like that. Then on a piece of scrap white, I'm going to stamp the welcome back, and this is all from, let me show you here again, the Harvest Hellos, the welcome back. Now you could put happy birthday. I just did the welcome back because I was thinking of teachers. So there we go there. We're going to take the classic label punch. That's this one right here with the fancy little ends pointing. I thought that kind of reminded me of the fence. I'm sure you could create a cool fence with this punch if you didn't want to get the die. See what I mean? It's got the fence post, so it would work perfect for that. Now we're going to take some of the tiny dimensionals and place them along our sentiment strip there. Peel off those little backings and center our little welcome back. I left my glasses in the other room, so that looks pretty good. Now we'll take our fence and we're going to place that across there. So I just took my liquid glue again and just went down those fence runs like so. I might have went too far, we'll see. Just like that. Yeah, I went one too many, but that's okay. I'm gonna just trim up the back here. All right, now we're gonna create our pumpkins. So to create your pumpkins, that is from the Harvest Hello apple pumpkin. Take our pumpkin stamp and our pumpkin pie cardstock, and we're going to stamp that twice. One, two, and we're going to use the coordinating, it's called the apple punch, apple builder punch, but it will punch your pumpkins. So it'll do apples or pumpkins. So we're going to punch them both out. And then while I got my punch here, I'm going to grab some soft suede. You could stamp and punch, but I'm just going to punch. I don't really necessarily need to stamp my stems. If I wanted to get that black in there, then I could stamp them and then punch them, and you'd have that little black outline. Totally up to you. So there's our stems. So I'm going to take a glue dot, and at the top center of my pumpkin I am going to attach one stem like that. I've already went ahead and stamped and hand cut out the leaves using shaded spruce on shaded spruce cardstock. Ink and cardstock is the same. Stamp that there. Now this one here, I wanted to make my pumpkin a little bit smaller so I could fit them on the front. So you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to follow around these two outside, you're going to cut off these two outside rings of pumpkin, and you're going to end up with more of an oval type pumpkin. Pumpkins, we know, come in all shapes and sizes. So this is how you can create a little smaller pumpkin. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to just trim up in here a little bit more like that, and I'm going to put my glue dot and then my other pumpkin stem, grab my other leaf, put my glue dot back just like that. Now we're going to pop those up. So flip them over, get my dimensionals here. I always double stick my stem down. And I started with the bigger pumpkin first. Why, thank you. There's no better way to start the day or week with inspiration from you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to put our pumpkin there. We're going to come in with our other little pumpkin here on the side, just like that. And then I went ahead and I tied a bow out of my linen thread, and I'm just going to add a glue dot where I want my bows, and I did that for both pumpkins. So right there, and then right there, super cute. And then I will trim them up. I gotta find my ribbon scissors so it cuts way better. A little haircut there. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Now, when we attach it, you only want to attach on that bottom piece underneath that 2 1/8 inch score line. Because if you attach the top, it's not going to easel anymore. So put your glue underneath that score line. And then center that like so. Beautiful. Just going to hold that there for a second. And then the last thing we're going to do is put our gorgeous bling. You know me and my bling. I love my bling. So I have the rhinestones. And we're going to put one on each end at the top here. And I just put one on this big pumpkin. But, I mean, you could put one anywhere you wanted, but I just put one there. It's pretty kind of hard to see on there. But there is your easel. Sweet sticky note. Now, like I said, it can be like a card because I did add that white piece to the back. You could stamp a pumpkin, punch a pumpkin, whatever you wanted to decorate that. You could also use your, I have a strip, maybe I'll put that on there. That fits perfectly. So that's what I'll do. So it, oops, I'm out of that. So it'll coordinate right with the front, right? Little strip left over that was just laying there anyway. Might as well use them up. Perfect. Love it. There you go. How easy and pretty is that? And who wouldn't want to get that? Who wouldn't want to receive that and have that sitting on their desk? So gorgeous. Love that. And I like the yellow coordinated with my paper so well. I do have a blue, so maybe I'll tie that in, like I said, with the snowflake stamp set and paper. I think that would be gorgeous. A little Christmas gift that you could throw in the mailbox or whoever you would like to give that to. This, I think, would be gorgeous for those teachers back to school, or change it, put a happy birthday. Maybe you have some fall birthdays. Just a little something they can set on their desk and think of you. If you need any of the supplies, please visit my blog, www.thestampcamp.com. This is the Hostess code, which today is the last day for that because it is August 31st. If you have any of those bonus days, $5 coupons that you could have earned in July, make sure that you redeem them by today. It's a little gift in a card. It is a little gift in a card. Love that. So that is it for Make It Monday. I'll be back tomorrow and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you like, share, and follow so you get notified when I go live. And I appreciate that so very much. Thanks for stopping by.